Hey, it's Eric von Blucher with Lean Associates Multifamily Group, 760-929-7846. You can visit us at sdmultifamily.com, based in Carlsbad, and we work San Diego County multifamily apartment investments, generally 5 to 100 units. Essentially, we'll also tackle a 3 and a 4 here and there. We got a September 2025 report here for you for San Diego County multifamily. This one covers 5 units and up. To try to keep it short and brief, the market is basically holding pretty steady. We're feeling a little bit more activity in the last 30 to 60 days or so. As you can see here, I like to look at the deal volume. So deal volume, this is Q4 2024, and volume's basically been just creeping all the way down quarter after quarter. But I do feel like just in this last quarter, I'm hoping to see a nice run up in volume like we've seen in past Q4s in the past years, and it feels that way. It feels like there's a little bit more confidence, perhaps with some interest rate decreases coming up, and some taxable events that some buyers and maybe sellers would like to realize before the year end. So you can see here we have some cap rates that are running pretty steady with a high of about 5.0, and you could see, the price per unit will skew up and down quite a bit, just depending on what areas are trading in that given month. For example, if there are more units trading in a Pacific Beach versus like a City Heights, obviously you're going to see a skew towards a higher price per unit. Looking at deal volume, we've had you could kind of see some decline here with a low of 4.4 in the last couple months of average sales price, and then sales volume here with a 268, a high of 268 in July, and a quick dip, and then we're here again in September at 134. The sale versus asking price kind of hovering in that 5-6ish range, and months to sale pretty nice. We're seeing a nice trend of some normal time frames, going from a 6-month sales cycle in June, down to 3.7. So pretty interesting. Um, you can see here over the last 10 years, I mean, we had this massive black swan event here through the pandemic. But it seems like if you kind of look at this trend line here, we're sort of in a resuming the trend line past what, the craziness we saw in COVID. I believe, time will tell, but I feel like cap rates and price per unit and things are kind of going back to where we maybe would have continued from 2018, 2019, and beyond. Just a nice steady increase. You can see here we've had some of the highest levels of inventory on the market for the past few months: June, July, August. Some of the highest inventories on the market for quite some time. Some big sales that have gone down, that are skewing some property data. 183 units, 73 million in Chula Vista. There are also some larger, bigger deals in I think it was Chula Vista. So we have there was an acquisition of a 338 unit deal in El Cajon, a 277 unit deal in El Cajon, a 320 unit deal in Carlsbad. Um, what are some other items? We had, I think, 718 units in downtown San Diego. That was about 430 a door, and that was, I think, it was a $592 million deal. And then you got another 395 unit deal, 716 per unit. Chula Vista, another $498 million deal, 24 sales there, 480 units, 437 door. Anyways, some big sales that have gone down that are skewing some numbers throughout the year. Other than that, you can kind of take a look here and download this report if you go to sdmultifamily.com. Some recently sold by unit data, for sale summaries. You can see current for sale listings throughout the whole entire market, a breakdown of analytics by submarket. And I like to look at some of this job growth data, unemployment data, and other demographics that you can use to help with your investments. And we could pull these items for specific areas in your submarkets if you are interested. And happy to meet with you and discuss further. Again, my name is Eric Von Blucher, Lean Associates Multifamily Group here in Carlsbad. One more thing I like to look at too is this 10-year Treasury versus San Diego multifamily cap rate. So what's the Treasury doing versus what our cap rate is doing, and the relationship between the two. So happy to go through this later, but I want to keep this video as short as possible. Feel free to call me 760-929-7846. Email me EVB, like my initials of my name, Eric Von Blucher, at lee-associates.com, EVB at lee-associates.com, 760-929-7846, sdmultifamily.com. Appreciate the time. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.